In there and gets absolutely plastered, iced out by Usyk. So it just shows you, know. And there's all the big fights, Tyson Fury and AJ. AJ got ironed out by Dubois properly, and Usyk just ironed out Dubois.
Daniel, I just worry about him going forward, because fighters who study him and watch him know, I get you past 3 or 4 rounds and keep putting dents in you, it's only a matter of time. Now, don't get me wrong, Usyk's shown that and Jojo's shown that.
Usyk has not improved since he beat Daniel Dubois. But then, who did Oleksandr Usyk beat after beating Daniel Dubois? Tyson Fury. He beat Tyson Fury twice. He did it the first time, and then the second time, he did it even much better.
Experts describe how Oleksandr Usyk destroyed boxing careers by undermining opponents' confidence in addition to winning fights. Tony Bello acknowledges that he worries about Daniel Dubois' prospects in the game, believing Usyk revealed serious mental flaws. According to Bello, Dubois performs best when he is self-assured, but against Usyk, that confidence disappeared in the first round.
Walk us through Usyk's performance.
It was basically as I predicted. I said Oleksandr Usyk would figure Daniel Dubois out and he'd stop me. Just done it a little bit quicker than I thought. I said anywhere between 8 and 10, and he does it in, I think it was the 5th or the 6th.
Yeah, that's it.
The 5th round. So basically, he comes out. He starts, he just does a good look in the first round, but he already implements the jab straight away. Oleksandr, and he hits Daniel Dubois with a really hard jab. And like I said before, Daniel Dubois is a confidence fighter. When he gets confidence and he starts pressing forward, the confidence builds and his momentum builds. He stifled it in that first round with a hard, heavy jab. And from the outside looking in, it just looked like it was only a matter of time till Daniel Dubois was going to go, I've had enough.
Yeah, you think?
He was landing heavy shot after heavy shot. Even when he landed to the body, Usyk was like, touched his body and then just was like, well, what are you going to do? Nothing's working for you. And it just took away all the confidence from Daniel Dubois.
You could see it drain out of him, really, couldn't you? Very quickly.
It was sad, really, because I just worry about Daniel, because I think to myself, as fighters, the thing that you need most is heart, and he's displayed that on a couple of occasions against your Jerome Millers and your Filip Hrgović's. But then he's also displayed that he doesn't have the heart for the fight at certain times in fighting.
Frank Warren has hailed Oleksandr Usyk as one of the greatest fighters of this generation, comparing his legacy to legends like Muhammad Ali and Lennox Lewis. Warren praised Usyk's discipline, technical brilliance, and historic achievements, stating that his place among boxing's elite is undeniable, even earning respect from promoters typically loyal to their own fighters. He suggests that Tyson Fury's interest in a rematch isn't random, but driven by Usyk's undeniable greatness. According to Warren, Fury is not just chasing redemption. He's fueled by the competitive fire to face a fighter whose name now resonates alongside the sport's all-time greats. The rematch, therefore, isn't just another fight, it's a chance for Fury to prove himself against a truly iconic opponent and reclaim his standing. Usyk's brilliance has raised the stakes, turning this rivalry into something historic.
He's got a great mental, he's so strong mentally, Usyk. You think about it, every fight he's had has been on the road because of obviously the war in Ukraine, going into other people's backyards and coming away with a prize each time. It takes a bit of a mindset to do that, as well as the skills that he has. But he done a fantastic job and took the fight over and eventually stopped Daniel.
How do you think he compares to the other greats of the sport then, the likes of Muhammad Ali, Lennox Lewis, George Foreman, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield?
He's up there with them all. He's up there. He's in the top 10, and you left out Larry Holmes, who was a great fighter. They would have been, of each generation. It's all, we always do it, all of us in boxing. I wonder how this one would have got. How would Muhammad Ali have got on with Usyk and all these sort of, permutations. But you can only be the best as you can in your generation, and he at the moment is the guy, and he's done it. He's done it at 3 levels. He won the gold medal at Olympic Games. He unified all of the cruiserweight titles, the 4 belts. And he's done the same in the heavyweight division, and at 38 years of age, he's undefeated. So he's one of the greats.
Tyson Fury insists that he's the only man who can beat Usyk. Will he step out of retirement for a trilogy?
We'll see, but he likes that fight. He wants that fight. And they were close fights, by the way. You know, very, very close fights. Both of those fights that Tyson had with him. So who knows? Anything can happen in this business, and maybe that's a fight that could be made if indeed Usyk wants to do it and Tyson wants to do it. I have no problem with it. In fact, it was mentioned during an interview over the PA address at Wembley on Saturday, and everybody gave it a loud cheer. So, you know, I'm sure there'd be an appetite for it.
Tyson Fury remains vocal about reclaiming the championship belts from Oleksandr Usyk, despite 2 consecutive losses that have chipped away at his former dominance. Observers note a clear shift in his energy and behavior since the defeats, especially unusual for someone known for his bold personality and media presence. Since the most recent loss, Fury has yet to return to the ring, and his relative silence speaks volumes. For many fans and analysts, his desire for a third fight isn't just driven by revenge, but by the deeper need for redemption. It's about restoring his identity mentally, emotionally, and historically. This potential trilogy bout could be Fury's final opportunity to repair the damage Usyk has done to his legacy. More than just a title fight, it may serve as the defining moment of Fury's career, a shot at true closure.
Usyk, middleweight. You say you want the WBC, and it's held by gypsies. It is held by gypsies. It's held by the Gypsy King, and it's held tightly, grasped tight. And all road leads to a 7-foot behemoth that will absolutely destroy you, middleweight. Middleweight, you will get smashed to bits. You say you wanted to fight me after you beat the bodybuilder, called me out on television, and now you're being a little bitch pussy boy, running, hiding, saying you've got injuries. You ain't got no injuries. You had a sparring contest. Get out and fight in December. You let your mouth go. Now let's back it up. See if you can back it up, middleweight. Doesn't matter if it's December or April or August next year. The outcome will be the same. I will obliterate you. I'm a 7-foot, 20-stone behemoth, and I will destroy you, middleweight. Find your balls. Come see me.
Is still very driven to prove himself against the best in the heavyweight class, as well as to defend his belts. Usyk was quick to declare that he was prepared to face Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua again after overcoming Daniel Dubois. His willingness to take on any man is a reflection of his attitude as a fighter who rises to any challenge. Usyk doesn't stop demanding more of himself, pushing the envelope and accepting the most formidable opponents. His desire for excellence goes beyond words. His performance and demeanor following each battle demonstrate it.
Fighting man. We are fighting men. After all, right? He's a fighting man, and that's going to eat away at his soul. Fact that he lost his last ever fight to Oleksandr Usyk. So my bet, my money would go on a rematch happening in Saudi Arabia once again. Not in October, sometime around March next year. You got to decompress. You got to forget all about fighting. Enjoy your family.
Spend some family time, walk me dog, go to the tip. Me and Frank will talk what's going to happen in the future.
Get over the loss mentally, because it will take a while to process. Now, granted, it was a split decision. One judge thought that he won. So there's a moral victory there. So to the press and to the public, you can talk and say, one judge thought I won. So therefore, in my mind, we're good. But when he goes home and you rest your head on that pillow at night, you know, the world knows that Oleksandr Usyk was the winner of that fight. And that is why fighters, when they have the money, they have the respect, they've got the career already in the bag, is why they come.
Tyson Fury came forward with an unexpected show of solidarity. After Daniel Dubois lost to Usyk, Fury acknowledged that Daniel was affected psychologically by the loss and offered to help with training and mentoring. His gesture conveys a greater awareness of the toll that confronting Usyk may have on even the most talented young combatants. Fury's relationship with Usyk and his ring expertise make him an invaluable mentor, and his readiness to coach Daniel demonstrates his leadership and accountability to the upcoming generation of British fighters. In addition to aiding Daniel's recuperation, this assistance could strengthen the sense of camaraderie that boxing rarely displays in public.
Right guys, quick one. I keep getting asked about this Dubois situation and all this quitting stuff and whatever else. Here's the fact. The facts are, young Daniel did his best. against one of the greatest champions that's ever been, and it wasn't good enough. He come up short. He got put down twice. What do you want him to do? Die in the ring? There's no first place for getting battered. The lad did his best. He wasn't going to win the fight. He's better off getting out of there. There's a lot of jealousy in boxing, especially when an individual's making a lot of money. A lot of jealous fighters slagging someone off who did his best and had the guts to get in there. There is no cowards in boxing. When you're in that ring fighting world heavyweight champions, there is no cowards. So all the credit deserves to Daniel. He worked his off from being 8-year-old, won the world title, and fought Usyk for the undisputed. Video went off and fought Usyk for the undisputed, and now he's sitting at home, multi-millionaire at 27, do what he wants. Daniel, if you ever get to see this, chin up, son. Your dad's proud of you, everybody's proud of you. You've come from a kid to a man to be the world heavyweight champion and box at Wembley and in front of 100,000 people. You can't beat that kid. And if you ever want to do any training with a real straight man, come yourself to Morecambe anytime you want, kid, because there's no jealousy here and there's no people putting others down who do the best. I call them dream crushers and jealous. Exactly, that's what you are. I love the dirty, jealous. Get up, Daniel Dubois.
Tyson Fury has stated unequivocally that he does not see the point in a third fight with Anthony Joshua. He notes that although Daniel Dubois had fought hard against Joshua, Usyk seemed to have little trouble defeating Dubois. According to Tyson, this demonstrates that Joshua is no longer a significant threat to Usyk.
Situation, you know, you got AJ boxed Daniel Dubois recently and got ironed out, knocked down 5 times, flattened. And then Dubois was on a great run, three big knockouts in a row, including Joshua and Kovic and Miller. And he goes in there and gets absolutely plastered, iced out by Usyk. So it just shows, you know, and there's all the big fights, Tyson Fury and AJ. AJ got ironed out by Dubois properly, and Usyk just ironed out Dubois. So it's quite pointless. The only man who's been able to beat this fucker is myself, and been ripped off. So I'm not sure what's going on, but you know what it is. GK all day, every day. Fucking still the top dog, still the top G. Beat him twice and I'll do it again. Wembley, here we come. 3